So I just wanted to quickly show you, this is how the sweater should look, or this is how the beginnings of the sweater should look when you lay it out flat on a table just before you join the seams, which I'm about to do now. I've now reached the stage where the seams fit comfortably beneath my arms. Okay, so now I've reached the stage in the garment where the seams will fit comfortably beneath my arms. So, sorry about the messy threads. Anyway, okay, so I haven't finished the V because what we want to do is we want to make sure that this stitch count of both of these reflects the stitch count of the back. So we'll go through that later. So anyway, as you can see, I've reached this stage where these seams fit comfortably beneath my arms, and that's on both sides, obviously. So it's quite substantial. Like, I'm pretty happy with that. And now I'm going to be joining those, and we're going to be joining those, but we're still increasing the V, so it will all make sense when I show you. Alright, so for the next row we chain up one, and then we turn our work, and we're still increasing the V, so putting a double crochet into the first stitch, like that, and then remember we put 2 double crochets into the second stitch for the increase. There we go. Now work a double crochet into each of the stitches along until you get to the increase section, until you get to the hole. We'll meet back up there, don't do anything yet, and I'll show you where to go from there. Alright, I've reached the increase section. Now, what you want to do next is you want to fold where the increase is. So here's where I'm up to, and then fill your way along till you get to the next increase section where the sleeve is. And what you want to do is you want to fold it away from yourself like this, so that you're able to, so you've got both of the seams joined up like this. There you go, you have the arms like this. Now what you're going to do is you're going to double crochet, so yarn over in through those 2 big holes where the seams, where the increase is. So double crochet that to join the seams, and it's really just as easy as that. However, what we do next is we're not going to worry about the arms just yet. We're going to continue, well, obviously, because we need to continue with the increase of the V. So we're just going to continue along, crochet into the next stitch on the back, like that. The next stitch past the seam, past the increase, and then just continue along. Continue along the back, double crocheting into all the back stitches until you get to the next increase section, and I'll meet back up with you again and show you what to do. Alright, now that I've reached the other increase section, we're going to fold again, so remembering to fold away from you, so get the other increase section, folding away from you. Oh, but make sure you don't get the yarn stuck. Okay, so folding away from you and double crochet into both increase sections, just like that. There we go, and continue on around to the front of the work, so into the next stitch along. And like I said, we're ignoring the armholes for the moment until we've reached, well, actually until we finish the body of the work, so that's not even something you'll need to think about for a while. Alright, so continue on with that until you've reached the end, and then yeah, I'll meet back up with you. Alright, So I just wanted to quickly show you what this would look like now that we've joined the seams for the arms. And you'll get a bit of an idea also of what it's going to look like when I make the simple cardigan design, which I'm going to do soon, but I have a different yarn in mind that I want to use. Okay, so now here we are. Also, I forgot to mention before, when you are, or before you join the seams, make sure you count the amount of stitches that you have for the back of the garment, so that you know how many more stitches you're going to have to do to make it even on the front and the back. So for me that was 48, so 48 plus 48 is it's 96. So yeah, it's 96. So I've done the first row of the join, so now I have 2 more rows left before I can join the V. So as you can see, it's not like a deep V or anything. I think if you wanted to make it deeper, you could skip rows of increase, obviously, and just make it deeper that way. But this is going to look pretty good. Obviously I'll weave in the ends before I, blah blah blah. Okay, so I'm going to go away. I'm going to finish the increases, and I'll meet back up with you and I will show you how to join that, which is going to be pretty easy anyway. Yeah, okay. And as you can probably already tell, this is going to be a, the seam is going to be at the front, so it's not really a seam, it's more, yeah, actually it is a seam, it's where it joins, where you join the rounds of the body. But that's okay, looks pretty cute anyway, it's like not a big deal. But I'll leave that up to you to decide when you've made it, if you make it. Should be really great. Okay, I'm going to show up now and I'm going to go away. I'm going to finish the increases, 2 more rows, and come back and I'll show you where to go from there. Alright, so I have increased the V until the total stitch count around has reached 96. So I'm going to join the V, and to do that, so don't know whether I should be doing it like this. It should be right. I'm just joining, so I'm joining, so yeah, I think you will understand. I'm going to join into the chain 1 at the other end. So, just into the chain 1. Hang on, make sure your yarn is on the right side of the hook though, because otherwise it can be frustrating. So joining into, so slip stitch into the chain 1, just like that. Grab your yarn and slip stitching into that chain 1. Alright, so as you know, because I like to maintain the continuity of the pattern rather than just going in a continuous around, join, what I do is I chain up the 2, chain up 2, and then I turn the work. So we're going to be going back the other way. Yeah, so that just maintains the pattern of the back and forth. So yeah, and just like this, so yarn over and into the next stitch along, and yeah, just do that till you reach the other end. So just like that. I'm not sure whether I should do it like this. Maybe I should have, Alright, so yes, like I said, for the beginning of each round, chain up 2, turn the work, and then double crochet into each stitch back the other way. Make sure from time to time you count your stitches to make sure you have the same amount of stitches, not including the chain 2 for the beginning of the row. Also, I'm not putting my first double crochet into the stitch directly beneath the chain 2 when I turn the work. It's into the next stitch along. So just to let you know that, so that when you get to the end you actually put your last double crochet into the stitch that you slipped into, if that makes any sense. I hope that makes sense. That will also help maintain continuity and hopefully keep your stitch count from decreasing, increasing, whatever. Okay, so as you can see, it's not the deepest V, but I think it's pretty cute. I like it. I haven't woven in the ends yet, but we'll get there. Okay, so it will go away, increase to the length that you want the body to be, and then once we've done that, we'll come back and I'll show you how to start with the arms. Alright, now that I've reached my desired length for the body of my sweater, I'm going to start work on the sleeves. So to begin that, you take some yarn, make a slip knot, and I'm going to look for the 2 increase sections where I joined the body. So that's just here. Now, put my hook back through those increase sections and adjust the knot to the hook. Don't make it too tight though, because you want to be able to sort of wrap around those 2 increase sections with the chain. Oh, try and be neat about the whole thing. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, now chain 2. So 1, 2. And what we do next is we start work straight into the next stitch along from the increase section closest to you. Sorry, my camera keeps going out of focus. Alright, so the next stitch along. Now, just like we were doing when we were increasing, except, you know, now we're just working the sleeve. So double crochet into that next stitch along. And yeah, very, very simply, it's just a double crochet into every stitch all the way around until you get to the other end, where you will slip stitch into the chain 2, and yeah, just continue from there. So I'll meet back up with you when we've reached the end of the round, but you know, I'm pretty sure, I trust that you know where you're going from here. But yeah, we'll meet back up. I'll show you where to go from there. Okay, so I've reached the end of the round, and now all I do is I slip stitch. Focus the camera. I slip stitch into the top of the chain 2, finding the chain 2, so there it is, and slip stitching into the top of that chain 2, just like that. And yeah, now it's just as simple as chaining up 2, turning the work, because remember I'm doing the continuity thing, and then as I was not putting a double crochet into the stitch directly beneath. I'm putting one into the next stitch along, and yeah, just like the body, continue in your rounds until you've reached the desired length of your sleeves. And that's how you do each sleeve. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up. I'm gonna go away, do my sleeves, finishing it up. You can go away, do yours, and then we'll meet back up. When we've finished everything, we'll try on our jumpers, we'll see how they look. And by jumper I mean sweater. Either or whatever, either. Yeah. So yeah, let's go away, let's complete our things, and then meet again to see how we look. Alright, so here is the finished sweater. And as you can see, it's really, really similar to the simple sweater that I made before. And the only difference being the V. For the V neck. Yeah, but I'm really happy with it, and I think it looks really cute. So, I also just quickly, once again, this is really, really easy to modify and adjust to suit what you want. It's a little too hot to be wearing this right now, so I'll look forward to wearing this one in the autumn when it gets cooler. Definitely one I'll be wearing in public. Yeah, and I look forward to playing around with this particular design and doing different things with it. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.